Well, hello, everybody. This is Joy and Sean, the Sock Talks for this week. We hope you're off to a great start, and it's 4th of July weekend coming up.
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
gosh. That back to school stuff is showing up in the stores.
Well, that kids go like back to school like the first week of August or second week of August now. It's like,
Well, I
what the
guess
hell
down
happened to
where you're
summer?
at, that is true. That is true. We're
I
still
go
up
back
here. We
sooner than
still
later.
like Labor Day,
Yeah.
you
No,
know.
I don't think I went to, I think I went after Memorial Day, but I got out, or we didn't go back to school till after Labor Day. So
Yeah,
just how
yeah.
old we are.
And that kind of brings us to the point we're talking about this. We're in the middle of summer. July 1st is this week, and it's like we're right in the middle of summer. And what are you doing for your business? Fall is right around the corner. We get excited when the fall hits. We know what kind of a season we're going to have in the fall, but what are you doing now to get yourself to that? That's not even what we were going to talk about, but it's certainly something to think about.
Well, no, it goes
Because you're in the
kind of
middle.
in line. I mean, 4th of July weekend, there's going to be a lot of people posting pictures, like a lot of great
Yes,
opportunity to send
yes,
cards. And I think sending more cards now will pay dividends to you just like
yes,
in the
yes.
fall and then driving through the holidays. So if you're
Yeah.
not doing your bare minimum, if you're an
Mhm.
affiliate, bare minimum, you should be doing 3 to 5 cards a day.
Yeah,
Bare
exactly.
minimum.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm like, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. We're like
No,
interrupting each
it
other
is.
today.
And I try to average 10 or 15 one-to-one cards a day.
Mhm.
I think I did Monday. I think I got it's a 25 over the weekend. I mean, you get notice every day on how many they're printing for us. So if you
Yeah,
slipped a
yeah,
little bit, it really, you made a great point. This is the time to really ramp up the cards because those will pay dividends
yeah, yeah.
in the
And
fall.
the vacation ones, and it's
Mhm.
people are on vacation, they're posting pictures. And don't just send one, and don't send that beautiful picture where the husband and wife are standing in front of the Eiffel Tower or something. Send the pictures that the odd pictures. I'm when I say odd pictures, I just pick
When they're
something
doing
out.
this.
Yeah, something where, there was a lady the other day that she took a picture of her son. They were down in Pigeon Forge area, and he was standing on this rock, I mean, real close to the edge, and they took like this shot, and you could see all the mountains, and all that kind of stuff. Well, the way he was standing, it looked like he was tripping. I mean, his foot was like curled under, and everything. I mean, I just had a great time sending that
You didn't see the
postcard to him.
after where he was going, "Ugh."
Yeah, yeah, it's just like a simple card, like, Mom, what do you think? Think I mean, I'm really not falling here, I mean, it
Right.
was just like, take those opportunities that, when people are on vacation, send two, three, four, five of different things on their vacation, not just one, send a
Yeah.
couple,
I
because
like to
you,
do the 3 panel cards with a whole bunch of cards, and I don't even say anything on the flap. I just put a picture, a couple pictures, and then where they were 2022, and
yeah,
then they kind of have a collage of. And I think we've talked about this. If you're looking through the pictures and one of them if you're like, that's really cool, that's definitely one you should send because most times they'll say, why'd you pick that one? That was my favorite, or oh, right after that, this happened. I mean,
yes,
there are moments in time,
yes.
and that's what life is made up about. So
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And Sean, you were talking earlier to share with everyone about the birthday card. What the thought process when you were sending your birthday cards this week.
yeah, I'm going through. So my MO is I go to Facebook, see who's today, have a great birthday, amazing day, whatever, and then I'll go a couple weeks out, and I see this name, and I'm like, and I go back, and I'm like, well, okay, she's in there, send out. I'm like, I don't know. Well, happy birthday, and then I sent the card as well. And like an hour later, she messaged me and says, "Hey, you still doing send out cards? I'm interested in the business." And I'm like, "Wow, that was weird." But I don't know if I didn't send it, would she? So she hasn't even got her birthday card yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but it's you never even if it's one. I mean, I look through my send out and it comes up and you've got 4 or 5 for next Friday, and you're looking at them going, I don't know two of these people. And I'm just in the habit now. They all get them because you just never know
Yes,
where that's
yes.
going to lead. I mean, they're on my list for. I obviously got their birthday at some point, they're on the list, and I, still send them
Yeah.
out, and you never know
Yeah,
what's.
and this week for myself for BNI had this wildest thing happen. And I'm a visitor host, so I usually know who's coming. Obviously, if they got registered, when this lady shows up and she wasn't registered. And she just looked at me. She said, "Hey, Joy, how you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm just doing great." I'm thinking, I have no idea who this person is.
Did she look at my name tag?
Yeah, kind of thing. And she signed her name, and I recognized the name and just didn't say anything more, just that point. It's like, okay, I'll figure this out,
Right.
kind of thing. And and I really didn't figure out where I met her at until I got home. And I went online and I went into my cards. It's like, okay, Tamisha was her name. I said, let me find out where she's. Number one, she's from Florida. And number two, I had sent her a card like 3-4 years ago. I think about 3.5 years ago. I sent her a card. And it was like, this is
Memorable.
bizarre. And she was moving back to the area, and she's familiar with BNI and wanted to check out the group.
Perfect.
And I
Yeah.
was like, oh my gosh, what are the,
So if you not sent her a card, would she have remembered you?
I don't know. I mean, who knows? Who just absolutely knows. So, but you're right. I love what you said about 10 or 15 cards a day. I can't say I always get that. There are days when I double that in a day,
Sure.
we'll just sit down and just boom, 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 and get them out. But there's so many things people are posting on Facebook with the holidays and stuff like that, that there's really no reason not to be doing things like this.
Yeah, whether that's, postcards, flat cards, 2-panel, 3-panel, if they're posting a lot of pictures for, vacations. It doesn't take that long. And I do most of my Facebook photo cards, postcards on the app.
Yeah. I do a lot of mine on the app too. Yeah. Another thing, and I don't know if everyone, there's a particular template of card in there, and I use it for, not to talk about sympathy cards, but it is a forever in my heart card, and you can drop their picture in there. And I do use that a lot for, any, sympathy card. And there's another one where you can put, somebody posts a lot of pictures, you can put 5 pictures.
Right. You put a lot on the front.
Either one of those are just like very good. But at the same time, that forever in your heart, it doesn't have to be for somebody that passed.
No, I use it with my picture when I send it to people. No.
Well, that was certainly one I didn't think of, Sean, but I'll tell you what, that's good. That's good. Oh my God.
You'll never forget me. Just a simple message on the back.
Oh, I love that.
I don't do that, I swear.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think that's a bad, I think that would be.
No, I don't do that. Yeah.
But there's people that post things about their loved ones that passed away, or their animals that passed away years ago. And they are forever in your heart, and I've had people respond back to that, but with that and off on a tangent, but I mean, my point is that, I think what both our points today is like, capitalize on those pictures that are out there on Facebook. Don't let them go by without putting them in a card and sending them out. Don't overthink it. Don't.
Life's made up of picture moments.
Yes.
It's not, think of a vacation when your kids were young, and it's not the full day at the beach. It's a moment that happened at the beach that the kid got knocked over and we all laughed, and he laughed or she laughed, or, we went out to dinner and, cracked their lobster and it's always the moments that we remember. And when we send the cards, it just, it just helps people remember those. And so.
Yeah, I did. And a friend of mine.
Preaching to the choir. Sorry.
Yeah, a friend of mine, was traveling through Italy and France, and of course, every day I was taking some pictures and putting on postcards or flat cards to her and everything. And the last one she posted was a picture of her husband in front of the Eiffel Tower. And and it was just kind of like, now she's going to get all these other cards because I've been sending them along the way on her, probably waiting for when she gets home. But I took that last one and just totally put on there and said, and that's a wrap. A special vacation with, special vacation, Paris 2022, kind of thing. So, because I know that one will come to her last.
Yeah, because it's not the same as it was, 20, 30, 40 years ago. You got all your film developed and you went to look at them, and then they're sitting in a photo album that you look at. They're on your, hey, you want to see my vacation?
Exactly.
They're on your phone.
Exactly.
Oh, this one.
Exactly.
So when we do send the cards, people do keep them because I think it is a moment frozen in time and they want to, it's cherished, so.
Yeah. Well, yesterday also there was one of my real estate friends that lives in an hour away, and he's a broker in an office there. They just opened up an office in my hometown here in
Okay.
Latrobe. And I happened to be scrolling through Facebook and saw that they were having the ribbon cutting yesterday. It's like, well, I'm just gonna go in and welcome them and and all that kind of stuff. And it wasn't like Latrobe's much smaller than Greensburg, so it wasn't like a big, I want to say like 60, 50, 70 people there. There was probably about 20 people there, kind of thing. So I went in and right away he saw me and of course we had a conversation and everything. He said, I'm so glad you came. He says, I want to get the cards started here. I know we started a long time ago and I let it drop the ball. He said, I'm not going to let that happen again. And start all this. He says, I have every one of your cards that you sent with me and my grandkids and my family in my office. He says, I'm not kidding you. He says, you could just look at my office and you will see cards everywhere.
Right.
Kind of thing. And it was like really cool. And the new manager in this office, she comes around the corner. I actually know her from somewhere else too. She goes, oh yeah, I know about your cards, And then a county commissioner came, and she came in and she goes, thank you for that card. I mean, I literally said nothing.
Wait, it's not about me, but come on, what else? Who else?
Yeah, how can but it's just like all of these cards that were sent were moments found on Facebook.
Sure.
They were just moments.
And people do appreciate it, no matter if you hear from them or not.
Mm-hmm.
We all have had what you just had where, oh yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, that one you sent, but they all appreciate it. I don't care if you hear from, you could not hear from 90% of them, but they all appreciate us sending cards with their photos or words of encouragement or sympathy. They're all appreciated. So.
Yeah, they are. They really are. So, but be creative. Sean's got the witty mind. He has some great comments on his cards, like Major Trapper.
You guys make it too easy.
But yeah, and I'll get little quirky ones out there.
And I'll tell you what, if you're not getting cards from me, you're just not posting interesting stuff on Facebook. That's all I have to say.
That's right. So. That's right. Yeah, find something fun to say. Just make it simple. Don't overthink it.
So how about a challenge? 45 cards over the weekend.
45 over the weekend. The weekend starts on Friday.
Yep.
And actually goes till Monday. So you've got like 4.
Yeah, we've got almost 4 days.
It's like 4 days.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
And the next time somebody takes a picture of somebody at the airport because they're having a hard time, grab the picture, do something with it. Absolutely. Hey, it's going to be a memory no matter what.
Good.
Right? It's going to be a memory. So, okay. Well, listen, happy 4th of July, Sean.
Yep. Happy 4th.
Safe one. And same for everybody out there. And the challenge is on 45. We want to see you in the feed. Who does the 45?
Build your business now for the fall.
You got it. Awesome. Okay, everybody. Have a great one. See you next week on Sock Talks. Bye-bye.